Yo, we need to talk about the Logan brothers and why the boxing match with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather is genius from a marketer's perspective and why I think they're marketers of the year. Let's get into it. Love or hate them, they're some of the most successful guys on the planet. I'm talking about the Logan brothers. So Logan Paul in particular, and now his brother, but Logan Paul, one of the biggest YouTube stars of all time, arguably still is. Got into a bit of trouble a couple of years back where he went to Japan, filmed some dead bodies, had all these official kind of series and stuff pulled by YouTube themselves, and found himself in a bit of a crisis from a PR point of view, but managed to come back and go down this boxing route, which at first didn't seem really credible and just seemed like a bit of a beef with KSI, another YouTuber. But then they had a pay-per-view match on YouTube, and now he's boxed Floyd Mayweather, and now he's repaired his image, and he's kind of stands for something. He's not just famous for being famous, he's kind of famous for doing something now, and it's just fascinating to see that rise. And you can see here just in the boxing match, and these are some Entertainment Tonight highlights, but the fact that he even was able to convince Floyd Mayweather to do it, the self-belief he had, the physical transformation that he's undergone to get there, the fact that he stood toe-to-toe for 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather. And yes, you can say it's rigged. I don't believe it was. I think the fact that he can stand there, Floyd Mayweather wanted to knock him out. Fans wanted to see him get knocked out. Floyd Mayweather fans and boxing fans, that is. And the fact that he went in there and just went toe-to-toe and just stood his own and made something of it. Yeah, look, this looks a bit sloppy and a bit amateurish, but look, he had a physical advantage over Floyd. A lot of people forget that, but he did have that kind of that extra reach and that taller presence and that a little bit of extra weight class as well. And I think that makes a difference in a match like this. So, and he's obviously a lot younger, and I think that does make a difference. But I really want to talk about why this is a marketer's dream and why I think they're brilliant marketers. So they actually blew up the traditional rule book when it comes to boxing and promoting boxing matches. They completely threw that out the window. They're amateurs with zero experience. They didn't use any big name promoters. They had little to no help from the big TV networks. But obviously YouTube did play a massive role here, and they created storylines that really captured and engaged the audience. So the lead up, the training, the YouTube videos, everything that went on beforehand, and YouTubers versus real athletes, boxing versus mixed martial arts, young versus old, heroes versus villains, you name it. And they ended up generating crazy returns. Like, these guys have really, really profited from this. And I think it's 20 mil or thereabouts for 8 rounds of work. Which, that's what it is in the world of boxing. But the fact that they're able to kind of really, in some ways, kind of con the real world and the boxing world into this being a real match, and people being really keen to see how it plays out, is nothing short of phenomenal. So love or hate them, I think they're underrated. I think they deserve a lot of credit when it comes to their PR strategy, how they've repaired their image, and the fact they're able to pull this off, and the storylines and the drama and everything that just goes around it. I just think it's really, really, really impressive. Okay, we are keen to see what's coming next, and we've got a bit of some live news for you right now. We've just learned that Logan Paul is in fact going to be taking on Mike Tyson next. Can you believe it? Can you believe this is actually going to happen? You're dead, basically. So again, I don't even think this is about boxing at this point. This is just something interesting that people want to see from an entertainment point of view, and the fact that this has dropped and this is happening, it sounds like it's 100% confirmed now. It's just true testament to what I was saying before, that these guys know how to engage an audience, and that's what matters. Guys, this has been great. If you've loved hearing us talk about this, make sure you like and subscribe. Listen to my little reel here. Let's do it. Yo, this has been your host, Josh. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell below, and we'll make more great content like this. Peace and love to you all.